All right, what's up, guys? It's Alex from, the videos. I hate having to make a video like this because we want nothing more and we love nothing more than putting faces of people that deserve to be exposed and having bad stuff happen to them that's good for society. You gotta be very very broad about what I'm talking about here, because even mentioning some words can get a video, make a video go kaput. So I don't know if you guys only watch us or watch other channels that do the same thing we do, but if you do watch other channels, you know that YouTube is dropping bomb after bomb after bomb on channels that do this type of stuff, for the simple fact that people doing bad things to people that are too young are getting exposed, and for whatever reason YouTube doesn't like it. And if you've been following us for a while, you absolutely know about our journey, and I don't even need to get into that. And, it's our passion to catch these predators going after kids. We like to pride ourselves on traveling the most and catching the sickest. I mean, at this point, we have an arrest in 43 different states, convictions in 22, and of course the convictions are going to go up too. It's just the arrest always happens before the convictions. So, the convictions will follow behind the states, of course. And, of course, we want to get to 44, and we want to get to 23 when it comes to convictions. And at this point, YouTube isn't really allowing us to do that. We just, unfortunately, we don't feel YouTube is a platform that works for us, that works for, the people on the platform that make YouTube what it is. So we're leaving YouTube, at least for the month of May, and probably indefinitely. It stinks. I mean, I love posting on YouTube. I love that it has a big reach, but we can't rely on YouTube anymore, and we're going to see if we can rely on you. I know it's cheesy, but it's really what we have to do at this point. We're going to be on Rumble and Locals for all of May, and after that, Rumble's a free platform where we go live for live exposures, and we post videos on there as well. We post more often on Rumble than we do on YouTube. There's less ads and all that stuff. It's way better on there. And then Locals is the Rumble membership, which is like the YouTube members, kind of like a Patreon thing, except for Rumble. And Locals is also going to be in the pinned comment along with Rumble. If you've been following, YouTube has been hammering these channels. We just recently got a strike for literally no reason. I mean, they didn't tell us what we broke. They didn't say what about the video was harassment or anything like that. So I'm not going to argue. We already know what we're dealing with. If you've been following these channels, you already know what they're dealing with. And we're just not even going to question it. We're just going to go over where we're appreciated, and we're going to go over where we can keep saving children from these monsters. Obviously, YouTube doesn't want to be a part of that, and that's okay. I think a lot of people need to come to the realization that just because we live in America, at least the majority of you do, and I know the majority of us live in Western civilization, just because we've had privileged lives, and I get people have had different upbringings, all that stuff, evil does exist. Evil isn't an anomaly in the world. Evil is the norm. The fact that we live in America, we have a constitution, all that stuff, that's the exception to the rule of history. And we realize now that we just accept that YouTube's evil. It's just run by what seem to be very evil people, and rather than fight it, rather than gaslight and say, oh, well, it's because of this, that, we just accept that the faces of monsters are being protected, and we want to go to Rumble where they do not allow that to happen, where they allow us to basically just post these, to do our thing, to make sure that we can get predators and pedophiles convicted in the court of law so that they cannot harm a child again, or at least for a very long time. We want nothing more than to continue doing that, but we have to rely on you and not YouTube. So, with that being said, this is the last video that's going to be on SETX for a very, very long time. As for NVCAP, there was a video dropped earlier today, but that's going to be the last catch on there for a very long time too. At least for the month of May. SETX is going to be longer than May. We just can't do it on here anymore. The strike that we got, if we uploaded it privately, 5 hours later, the video was taken down. We don't know why. We didn't even appeal it. We don't even care about an explanation. The explanation is there's just evil people that do evil things, protecting evil people that do evil things. And there's a big evil coming out of Silicon Valley which wants to shield these monsters from being exposed and outed for what they are. So we're moving over to Rumble. If you guys want to support us there, Rumble is completely free. That's where we go live. That's where you're going to see a bunch of videos that are on there right now. We post more there than on YouTube. So if you're just going over to Rumble right now, you're going to see a lot of things you've not seen before. And as for locals is, like I said earlier, the membership thing. And that's truly how you guys can help us continue to get predators convicted. We have over 300 years combined worth of convictions. Most recently, Daniel Jenkins in Laurel, Mississippi. He got 25 years due to our video. And yeah, we can't continue to go to every corner of the country. We can't continue to have convictions in Washington State, all the way to New York, soon to be in Florida, all the way to Arizona, all that stuff. We can't continue to get these POSs arrested and convicted without you guys. So if you guys want to keep in touch with us, we're not going to stop doing this by any means. We're going to do this more, if anything, because the more of you guys supporting us on Rumble, and especially locals, the more we can keep doing this. Like, we don't have to rely on YouTube. We don't have to rely on a blue-haired hippie in Silicon Valley just with the freaking nuclear codes for our channel right here. We can rely on you guys just chipping in a little bit or just watching us on Rumble for free. Then we continue to do this for an indefinite amount of time, and there's no telling how many of these people are going to be arrested because of you guys. So, anyway, pin comment, go to Rumble, go to locals. We made locals $5 a month for today because we want everybody to be on there. And for the month of May, we're going to do live catches on Rumble, then a live catch on local. We typically do, once in a while we do one on locals, but in May we're going to do every other catch on locals and every other catch on Rumble. Live catch, that is. And as for videos, locals is going to let you see tons of stuff early, including a predator with 50,000 images of child porn that we caught that YouTube doesn't want us catching. YouTube wants to shield that guy. YouTube wants that guy to continue to go do evil things. And we don't want that to happen, and we hope you guys are a part of the reason that that's not going to happen again with that guy. So if you guys want to see that video early, it's on locals. But, you know, stuff's out on Rumble now that you'd really enjoy. You're going to see a lot of live streams on Rumble. We do decoy calls on Rumble. Go join Rumble, it's free. Locals is only $5 a month to where you can see even more stuff. But yeah, as for the future on YouTube, I don't know if we're ever going to post a catch again. It's just become too much of a toxic environment. It's just become a place where we can't really do this anymore. But maybe the occasional update stream just to get people to Rumble. And if anything, we'll probably do the Anxiety War model where he posts like a preview of the catch and we either direct people to Rumble or locals. I don't know, something like that. But we just can't post catches anymore. There's nothing in the rules saying we can't do it, but, you know, look what happened to DAP, look what happened to PB Mass, look what's happening to Courtney's channel with her strikes. Even Skeeter Gene had to remove half his video. So even a checkmark and a Gideon collab doesn't freaking make you immune. Because if you expose people doing evil things to kids, then YouTube is gonna come after you for simply doing that. And I hope you guys understand this. And again, you just download the Rumble app or join us in the pinned comment. It's completely free. And if you guys want to see tons of spicy content, like the 50,000 images per ad, completely uncensored, plus much, much more, go ahead and join locals. Because we are 83% of the way there to not needing YouTube anymore. And if you guys just fill in that gap today, even on locals, to where we're 100%, we can run everything that we usually do without needing YouTube. That would mean the world to us, and it would mean the world to children. And on top of that, too, it'll mean really bad news for predators nationwide, all the way from Washington to Florida to New York to California. So, if you guys want to go ahead and make sure we can keep going, at least sub to Rumble. I understand not everybody can fork over 5 shekels a month. It's totally understandable. But if you're watching this, you can watch it on Rumble too. So yeah, go join Rumble, pin comment, and go join locals if you can, pin comment. You will not be disappointed. And yeah, hope to see you guys on there. I mean, if you think that us getting arrested in 43 states and convictions in 22 is a big enough body of work that you think we should keep doing this, if you think us traveling the most and catching the sickest, all the work you put in, if you think it's worth it, then go ahead and follow us on those platforms. And yeah, we'll see you there. If you want to stay on YouTube, I mean, go down with a sinking ship. But you know, we're on Rumble and Locals, so we'll see you guys on YouTube. Potentially never again, but we'll see you guys on Rumble and Locals literally today. So see y'all there. Bye.